Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Soul Seekers and the Tomb of Doom, a D&D 5e Tomb of Annihilation playthrough. With us, as always, are Jack, playing Anthir and Yoshie, Riley, playing Nipa and Nada, Naomi, playing Eldas, and the party's trusty sidekick, Charmander. Last, and maybe least, is me, WarDrake, your host and GM. What you're about to see is by no means professional, and it's not intended to be. This is a simple archive of a home game where we have a shit ton of fun. We are all very new to D&D, and this is the first time I have ever GM'd a campaign. We frequently make mistakes, and who cares? That's part of the fun of D&D, making shit up together. Okay, so before we go into a recap of the last video, we just wanted to apologise for how long this video has taken to come out. We have had various technical difficulties and we couldn't actually post the footage of our last session, but we will have an extensive recap prior to the footage of tonight's game. First, let us remind ourselves of what happened in the last video. Late in the evening of day 35, the party spent the night in a room provided by Mbange and were later told by Astiro that the bounty that had been placed on their heads had been lifted. Yoshie used his influence to ensure that the Thundering Lizard Inn was placed under Ndwali's protection once again. He also spent some time with Archivist Stavern and became proficient with the Poisonous Kit. As the party was preparing to head to Grandfather Zatembe, High Priest at the Temple of Savras, Yoshie was pulled aside by Archivist Stavern. Stavern had been researching the Dagger of Return that Yoshie was tasked with finding, and had found mention of its last wielder, Dwari Darkhand. Stavern gave Yoshie a sending stone and promised to pass on any further information he found. They returned to Grandfather Zatembe, who revealed that he had had a vision of Omu, a great city surrounded by cliffs and crawling with snakes. He also mentioned a black obelisk wrapped in vines and a feeling of urgency that the party find it as soon as possible. Inet joined their party at the temple, and they all set off to reach the Eldani Basin and speak to the wise guardian of Oralunga, west of Umbala. As the evening drew close, they sought to make camp for the night on a nearby beach, but were attacked by 3 plesiosaurs. As blood clouded the water, a frenzied giant shark joined the fray, ripping into both the party and plesiosaurs alike, one bite almost tearing an unfortunate Anthir in half. Eldas, in her new plesiosaurus form, took Anthir's broken body to shore and quickly returned to her natural Firbolg form so she could hastily heal her fallen compatriot. The rest of the party in the canoe desperately made it to the shadows, out of the giant shark's reach, and it turned its attention to the slowly sinking corpses of the plesiosaurs, denying the party the opportunity to harvest them for important alchemical components. After ensuring the canoe was above the high tide line, the party made camp and began recuperating from their ordeal. The rest was interrupted during a second watch by an Allosaurus attack and a sudden deluge of rain. Inet fell almost immediately, but was quickly resuscitated and watched, terrified, as the Soul Seekers tore the attacking Allosaurs apart. Soon, there were no more attackers, and the party set about the grisly task of harvesting the fallen corpses. Morning dawned, overcast, hot and humid. So, that takes us up to where you may have last seen us, but it is not the last of our recap. As I previously said, computer gremlins got into my PC and we lost footage of our last session. While I give a quick verbal recap, here's some new art that we have for Nipa and Nada. Enjoy! Oh, by the way, for those of you who are familiar with Tomb of Annihilation and are not recognising a hell of a lot here, there is a good reason for that. This is heavily homebrewed. First time GM biting off more than he can chew? Probably. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, here's the art. Episode 14, Parts 1, 2 and 3. Welcome to the jungle. On the morning of day 37, the Soul Seekers awoke to a hot, sticky, humid mess of a day. The fallen Allosaurs were already beginning to bloat in the heat, with flies and other insects creating a background hum in the air. Eagerly, they left behind the gloopy remains and pushed their battered canoe out onto the Social Star River mouth delta. making their way upstream towards their next destination of the Eldani base. They made good progress, pushing hard through the sweltering heat, and found temporary relief under clouds that began to form late afternoon. The clouds soon turned dark and ugly, however, and cracks of thunder heralded a deluge of rain. Grimly pushing on for an hour more, they eventually could fight the rushing waters no longer, and sought out a campsite well above water level. The two hulking Firbolgs carried the canoe easily between them, and the others were free to forge ahead slightly and find a likely spot to camp. They were about 40 feet ahead of Eldas and Anthir when Yoshie and Nipa heard a snuffling snort coming from a bush to their left. A reptilian snout and clawed foot emerged from the bushes, and Nipa, being native to Chult, recognized this fearsome beast immediately. "Don't look them in the eyes!" he shouted, and followed their up with the firebolts in the general direction of the bush. Yoshie, being, well, Yoshie, all he wanted to do now was look at the eyes, but with a supreme feat of will managed to avert his gaze from the smouldering bush and its emerging occupant. Whispered words sounded behind him as Annette uttered her prayers, and the blessings of Savras settled around the shoulders of those closest to the beast. A dull thump sounded as the canoe fell to the ground, the Firbolgs dropping it as they rushed to aid the others. They all soon found out how difficult it was to actually hit something you couldn't actually look at. Many a tree was delimbed, a multitude of bushes were grievously assaulted, and yet some in the party managed to strike true, and finally the basilisk lay dead at their feet. They had no time to even catch their breath, however, before another hissing and spitting basilisk came scrabbling over the ridge, hell-bent on revenge for its slaughtered mate. Charmander rushed to defend his packmates, and, being a velociraptor, did not understand Nipa's cry of "Beware the eyes!" He rushed ahead, but soon found his feet moving slower, and finally was rooted to the spot. They all watched in horror as stone spread across Charmander's scaled skin like a creeping grey frost, and, within moments, a finely detailed statue stood where their friend had once been. With a unanimous cry, part grief, part rage, the Soul Seekers hurled themselves at the doomed basilisk. Even the addition of an assassin vine into the fray, when the furious battle boiled over into its territory, could not stop them from venting their fury. Soon, both vine and basilisk lay in quivering chunks, and grief flooded in the hole that rage had left. They made camp near the statue of their fallen friend, and somberly prepared to honour Charmander. He may have been just a velociraptor, but so too was he their friend, and he had definitely pulled his weight in the time he had shared with them. Throughout their preparations, something was knocking about in the back of Nipa's head. With a sigh of frustration, he made his way a few feet away from the others, and took a moment to focus his arcane-trained mind to chase down the errant thought. In short order, he found it, and his eyes snapped open wide, with a gasp. "We can save him!" He quickly relayed that basilisks did not actually eat stone. They have saliva glands that turn the stone back into living flesh. Provided they had not recently eaten, there was the possibility that they could carefully extract the glands and recover enough to save Charmander. Using her extensive knowledge of non-humanoid forms, and with the assistance of Nipa, Eldas was able to recover all 4 glands. A quick squirt on Charmander's stone scales showed no result, and they surmised that a chemical reaction was required. With some experimentation and the loss of 1 precious gland, Eldas believed she had the solution, and set about making a salve with ingredients from her herbalism kit. Anxiously huddled around her, the rest of the Soul Seekers watched as she meticulously covered every inch of Charmander's body in the salve, having previously removed the patchwork chainmail armour that had still draped his petrified form. Having just enough salve to accomplish her task, Eldas applied it to the last uncovered spot and sat back on her heels. Unconsciously holding her breath, she looked for any noticeable change. The rest of the group were just as silent as they waited. The sounds of the night jungle intruded into their hushed space, growing shriller and harsher with each passing moment. The moments stretched out, and finally Eldas sighed wearily. "We have 2 glands more. I can try make another salve in the morning." No one said anything more as they sat watch and bedded down for the night. The jungle cacophony had settled down to the occasional whistle, hoot or croak, and the thunderclouds had long since departed, leaving only the last vestiges of their wrath in spurious tempests that briefly rustled the jungle leaves. As his watch was coming to a close, Nada started as the campfire popped loudly. Rubbing encroaching sleep from his eyes, he slowly rose to his feet to go wake Eldas for the last watch. Glancing at what felt like the millionth time at Charmander's frozen form, he stopped. Was that? Had he moved? Totally unsure of himself, he rushed to Eldas. Sure enough, by the time the rest of the party awoke, they were greeted with a grinning Eldas and a very exuberant Velociraptor. He couldn't directly communicate his gratitude and relief as he could with the Firbolgs, but he let the rest know with incessant, sloppy licks, and he just could not stop wiggling, almost as though his body was making up for being confined for so long. A jubilant group made their way back down to the river Sochenstar, under an only mildly cloudy morning sky. The initial torrents that had accompanied the evening's thunderstorms had passed, but the water was still high and flowing strongly. Nevertheless, they resolved to make as much distance as they could. The day passed in one long battle with the river, but luckily they had no other encounters. Light was fading fast, and they struggled to pass the stretch of especially soggy and muddy shoreline. Spying a few rock outcroppings sticking out of the boggy ground in the distance, they decided to carry the canoe and slog towards it. Darkness had almost fully overtaken them when they reached the rocks, legs burning and shaking with the effort. From the waist down they were covered in slick, dark, oozing mud. From the waist down for the Firbolgs at least, Yoshie's furry feline head puffed out atop a slicked down, comparatively skinny form. The kobolds were just eyes peering from dripping mounds of mud, muttering words in Draconic that would make the most grizzled sailor blush. Finally, trudging on firmer ground, they headed towards the rock outcrops that might possibly, hopefully, provide some shelter. As they got closer, faint glimmerings of light and the delicious smell of cooking meat revealed someone else had had the same idea. Shouldering through a narrow gorge between outcrops, Eldas pushed eagerly forward. "Hello, She stopped cold. 60 feet away stood a green-skinned creature. Its thickly matted, shoulder-length hair of indeterminate colour stood out stiffly around a sharply fanged face. Its almost naked, lanky frame was corded with muscle, indicating a wiry strength, and long arms hung beneath its knees, ending in wicked-looking curved claws at least 6 inches long. It roared, showing a multitude of razor-sharp fangs. An answering roar, deeper and more resonant than the first, accompanied the sound of hurried movement from within an enormous leather tent. "Ah, shit!" said Nipa from 10 feet behind Eldas. "Trolls!" Well, I had an awesome time writing and recording that, but I will be straight up with you. Don't worry, the intros will not normally be that long, nor as detailed. It was just an attempt to make up for the lost footage from the previous game. If, however, you do want to see more intros in this style of narration, just pop down to the comments and let me know. While you're down there, why not leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and it would really mean a lot to me. So, I won't make you wait any longer. Here's tonight's game. Okay, so welcome back to, this is going to be episode 14, part 3, because of the technical issues we had with episode 14, parts 1 and 2 not being able to be listed. So there's a little bit that happened last week. You encountered a group of basilisk, if you remember that. It's a little while ago now. Managed to dispatch them, but Charmander got petrified. He got turned to stone, unfortunately. After some quick thinking, and by harvesting the glands of the basilisks, Eldas managed to whip up a potion, a salve, that could be applied to Charmander, and that managed to revivify him, basically. Continuing on the next day, you made good progress along the Sochenstar River, but when looking for a camp that evening, you came across a troll camp, and a battle ensued, and we're going to pick up now halfway through that battle. So, how does everyone feel about what's going on? Does anyone have any sort of questions just to refresh you, because it's been a little bit of time?
So these were what? Huge trolls.
Yeah, huge trolls. So you started off with a simple troll by the fire when Eldas sort of encountered them, but out of the tent came the troll matron, who was far more massive and far fiercer. And yes, she had a devastating attack against you, like a whirlwind of claws that attacked everything around her.
Yeah, that was a bit of a cheeky one, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, like halfway through the battle, we are on Nipa's turn. So,
okay.
Yes, what would we like to do here?
So there's nothing magical on. Nipa currently is under the effects of mage armor.
Yes, he's also blessed as well.
Yeah.
And that has blessed Nipa, Nada, Anthir, and Yoshie.
Do we all have inspiration again?
Yeah,
or?
all at the beginning, everyone has inspiration.
So I'm gonna obviously dodging the whirlwind. I'm gonna sprint round. So 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point, I'm going to whip round my staff. You need to show that arc, because that arc's really good.
Yeah, we'll do the intro.
And then I will throw a level 2 chromatic orb at it.
Ooh. Okay, which one? The matron or?
Matron, yeah.
At the matron. Okay.
Advantage, because Nada's next to her.
Nada is next to her, so a crit. Very nice. Okay, so we're looking at...
Fire damage, of course.
So 27... 35...
So you use the statues of power as well.
Wow.
I have not yet. I do need to.
Wow. So that's a massive 42 points of damage.
Yeah.
So, yeah. This is... what did you say it was?
It's a level 2 chromatic orb fire damage.
Fire damage, yeah. So her lovely pink dress begins to sort of smoulder with the flames and everything, and she shrieks this high-pitched sort of shriek, and then she shouts in Knoll, "Bandun, get down here! We're being attacked!" And you...
in common I shout, "There's more!"
Yes. You hear a reply to her coming from the north, and the sound of sort of trees and things snapping as something makes its way towards you.
I think they'll obviously recognise that I understood what they just said.
Do they understand common? I don't think they do. Let's have a quick look. No.
Actually, that's the trolls. Okay, so they think I've just shouted.
They don't know what you said. It was gibberish as far as they're concerned.
Oh.
These small, scrawny creatures, look at the funny sounds they're making.
5, 6. And then that's Nipa's turn done.
Okay. So, we move on to Nada. Facing this, I mean, she is towering above you. I think even her kneecap is above your head height at the moment.
A kneecap, you say?
That wasn't a hint, but yeah, go for it.
Okay. No, I'm... Should I... I need to get damage in on this one, really. I can't really be missing this. So I'm going to, with a shift of speed, quickly... I do believe did I buy a shield? Did I buy a shield?
You did have a shield, yeah.
Yes, so yeah. I will. So obviously, crossbow angle. I'm gonna quickly pull out my my sword as if I'm holding it as a dagger.
Okay, so it's not dangling, it's dropped at the floor,
Or
your
dropped,
crossbow, yeah? Okay.
Okay, so where I am currently is my bow. Can I use an attack action to pick it up?
To pick up the... Yeah,
Crossbow.
yeah, you can sacrifice an attack to pick up the crossbow.
Okay, yeah, so I'll sacrifice my first attack to pick up the crossbow.
Okay.
Going for a swing with the first swing of the scimitar.
Okay, and this is using its bonus action quality, yeah?
This is the second attack of my attack action. Did I do 2 attacks in an action, or if...
It takes one action.
Oh, so you use the action to pick up the weapon. Yeah. Okay, then yeah, I use the bonus action to do that, and then I will action surge.
Okay, so let me just take that 9 off, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And I will action surge to quickly swipe her again.
Okay.
And then swipe her again.
Okay,
and
so she just, with the palm of her hand, she just... oh no, is it pack tactics? It's not pack tactics.
No, so
no.
13 this is.
Yeah, she slaps that out of the way.
I am going to use going attack on her.
Okay, nice.
I shout to her, get down here, big green ball of shit.
And what do you say it in?
I shout in Draconic.
In Draconic, okay. Again, it's just gibberish to her, yeah.
Yeah, this is Nada we're speaking, not Nipa.
Okay.
So he's going for the kneecap.
Yep. Okay.
That's what's the goading message. It's literally at the kneecap.
Taking your caps out. All right. Fantastic.
So, she's got to make a wisdom saving throw against 8 plus proficiency plus dex. So 15 is a DC.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, so she has to attack you. Otherwise, there's a disadvantage.
And I swing around my shield. So an AC is now 19.
Get this set and prepared. Okay. Lovely. Eldas, yeah. You're up.
Okay, I am going to turn into an Allosaurus.
Okay, nice. So you just drag it across, and I will drag you up there for the moment.
Okay, one second, I am right.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Not my pick.
So the trolls are stunned for a moment as you just like morph into this Allosaurus. Yep. So you'll be here.
Oh, that's just I've just set up systems so I can equip my shield easy and take it off easy.
Nice. Do you want me to move you over to where you should be?
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, okay, fantastic.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, sort of, you know, predators of the jungle, we just fought them. Figured they would be the sort of strongest
Lovely.
go
Okay.
against these creatures.
So World Shape is a bonus, I believe, so you should have an attack with the Allosaurus now.
Yeah. I'm just trying, it says it moves 30 feet and then hits with a claw attack on the same turn.
Let's have a quick look.
Then the target must see a DC 13 strength saving throw, be not prone.
Yeah, you need to move 30 feet straight towards them first. You don't have...
I'm going to go straight in towards that one, the big one.
Okay.
And then I am going to... might be easier if I do that so you can see.
Yeah, but you need to move the 30 feet straight towards it first. You've only covered 5 feet, so that's not...
at least.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, never mind. Then in that case, I would just... Oh, I'm still going to have to move forward one anyway, just to be able to bite it.
Okay. Oh, nice. What is with the crits today? Lovely. So yeah, you definitely so bite into her, yeah. So you tear off a chunk, and you've got this foul-tasting flesh in your mouth now.
And
So
what's our height? Am I quite?
you are. I mean, she's a good
Yoshie.
18 foot tall. You're probably coming to about sort of chest height with her. It's a rather horrible sort of
I'm just at the
grotesque.
kneecaps.
Yeah, grey sort of withered flesh, saggy, and yeah. So you no other actions? You can't do any other actions. It's not a multi-attack, is it?
You only get the chance to multi-attack if you do the pounce.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Charmander is fully aware of this Allosaur being you. He's seen you do this quite a few times, changing into other beasts and everything. What's he going to do? Is he going to back you up, or is he going to head for the other one?
Yeah, he's going to back me up.
Okay.
I'll do a double attack.
Okay, so being that little bit smaller than you are, he can't quite get sort of like the reach, and she just pulls her legs out the way as he tries to sort of bite and slash at her. Neither of those land, unfortunately. Okay. Unless there's anything else, we're on to Anthir. Okay, Anthir?
So, Anthir is going to step between the two trolls and let out the fastest punch you have ever seen.
That's so fast I didn't see it. Right, okay. Oh, a 12.
That sucks.
Okay.
And Nipa can probably almost see the sheer power of the magic behind this punch, but it's so strong it guides me off, and it's okay. I just miss.
It's just there's an arc of this.
It's too much.
It's just too much for
yeah.
Anthir, and this arc of
Yeah.
light just sort of beams up into the sky. This holy energy. Yeah, unfortunate.
It's not holy. It is necrotic damage.
Yeah, but your magic is through the blessings of your god. So,
Divinity, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I suppose.
Okay, right. Troll Matron's turn. All right, I just need to roll a dice for her quickly. Nope. All right, so she makes 3 attacks. 1 with the bite, and 2 with the claws.
Yep.
All right, so
It's not fair considering it was only a 1.
we are going for.
That's probably a recharge. It's probably a 5/6 recharge, that whirlwind.
Right, we're going to have a bite and a claw on the Allosaurus, and a claw on
Disadvantage?
the. Yeah, this is all at this. Okay, fine. Everything against this is well pointed out. This everything against Nada.
I mean, my sword's in her kneecap. I'm waiting to distract her, to goad her.
Okay.
It's up to her, you know. Does she see me as easy, a bigger threat, or does she see these as things she can take it easily?
Well, you've goaded
She
her,
wise
so
It's a miss, hit, miss.
Okay.
It's a 15 damage.
Yep. So some of it's actually necrotic damage, and you feel this sort of like the sucking of your essence through the wounds from the slashing of the claws. So yeah, 15 damage.
I grimace. I don't withdraw.
Also, I need to do something. Yeah. Okay. And she was hit by fire. Right, the troll is going to attack Anthir. Okay, so that's the multi-attack. So 1 with the bite, 2 with the claws. Okay, so let's have a look. The bite, oh wow, okay. So the bite, it slashes onto your back. And then it's followed by the claws, and you just twist out of the way from the following claw attack. So it's only the bite and the claws that get you.
And I am going to use Wrath of the Storm.
Okay.
So it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. How
I
many
don't know what
divinities have you got left? Because you've used this once in this fight already.
Channel Divinity, as I have one Channel Divinity left.
Okay, so this after this, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I currently have one Channel Divinity.
Do you not have a spell like Shatter that you can use this on? That'd be a big good use of this, is Shatter or something like that.
It's done it. So, dexterity saving throw. Public.
I already have spells.
11, so he doesn't.
No.
Okay, so how much damage does he take?
16.
2d8, so 16. Okay.
Thunder damage.
I'll chat mechanics to you after, Jack, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but this is still during its turn, so it's actually
Yeah,
what
it's not
happens
actually
on it.
his.
So it still ends up having more.
Oh, I know. I'm just.
Yeah.
WarDrake
He couldn't use shatter. He couldn't use shatter as a reaction anyway.
No, I mean
okay.
on his turn, but yeah.
Yeah, but this will still end up having more damage because it's a thing. I can still do Shatter on my turn to end up doing. In fact, because I've already done 16 damage this turn, no matter what the outcome will be, I'll still do more damage. Unless I got crit and everything. Unless I got fail and everything.
Alright, I'm just going to quickly refresh the video display. Oh. Okay. Just waiting for Riley to load up. Yep, okay, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, brilliant. Alright, so Yoshie, you're up.
Alright, Yoshie is going to use the ring to teleport behind this troll matron.
Oh, okay.
And if he attacks, would that be with sneak attack? Because he just teleported behind it.
Yes.
Alright. His chain dagger, and he's going to have sneak attack too. So that hits, I imagine.
Yeah, that does
so
hit.
15 damage plus 11 sneak attack, so 26 damage.
15 to 26. Okay.
So why is it like 9 piercing and 6 slashing down the bottom?
Okay, because it's the way that Carol's chain dagger works. It says it separates. It hits once for the piercing damage, and then he rips the blade out again, which does the slashing damage. It's a 2-part damage weapon. And then the sneak attack is because he teleported behind. It's going to be sort of like a hide thing. Okay, anything else, Yoshie?
Yep. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage, and I'm going to go 5, 10, 15. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, fantastic. Right, so we're back up to Nipa.
Okay. Oh, Nipa. What do I do with you? I'll tell you what. I think since she's not casting a spell, so I don't need to try and break concentration. I think another chromatic orb will be good.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw just a level 1 chromatic orb at her. It's just a quicker flick of the wand and it just shoots out. So
and it's fire again, I assume, yeah?
5 damage.
Oh, wow, okay.
And get my chat up.
Okay.
Nice.
She's looking very, very damaged. Okay, and she shouts at the top of her lungs, "The small one's using fire!"
I shout back, "No, he is!"
And
No.
the other troll sort of like nods to her, "Got it," and you see him turn his focus towards Nipa, and you hear from the north, "Got it!" in reply.
Lies!
Okay. Anything else, Nipa?
Where's your fire?
1. 3.
Okay.
I'm still effective! With moral support!
Alright.
What effect am I go?
Yoshie, you're up.
Alright, so Yoshie is
More-
going to say
more support, Kobold.
each time louder than the other 3 times in a row and take 1d4 fire damage.
Okay.
She needs a moral support, Kobold. She really does.
And he's going to teleport behind the Troll Matron Mother to
Okay.
get a sneak attack.
Yes!
And he's going to use his Chain Dagger with sneak attack. So 16, so 8, 7 plus 6.
16 hit.
15 plus 6. Does
Okay.
16 hit?
She slumps to the ground,
Yes!
unconscious, and the other troll just roars in fury and sort of grief. Anything else that
Now-
you want to do?
Yep, I'm going to take my bonus action to go 5, 10, 50, 20, 25. Should probably get far away from that other troll before it charges straight at me.
Okay, well,
Cool.
It's still going to charge straight at me.
nada. She's slumped before you, and you have a very alive troll.
Cool, right. A very alive troll, you say, hey?
Hmm.
I don't know, I think one good attack here would be good. Like, I'm in the second wind, firstly. So, I will gain 1d10 plus fight level hit points. So that's 1d10 plus 6. Why does it keep doing that?
Oh,
my chat keeps double clicking out. So that's
Alright.
7 hit points. Is there on a 1 I
Because you
saw?
rolled a 1, yeah.
Yep. Force my luck.
And that's temporary, yeah?
No, it's just regain.
Oh, okay, alright, cool.
So that'll be what, 46? And then I am going to charge this motherfucker. 1, 2, 3, and I'm just going to jump it.
Okay.
Just launch myself out. Scimitar
This
speed.
furious kobold.
1.
24 does
Nice.
hit, for sure.
Goading attack.
Okay,
So-
roll your die.
Goading attack.
Wisdom, yeah?
Yeah, you need to make a wisdom save. I need
Six.
to roll dice and add damage to it actually as well. I did forget to do that last time.
Okay.
So it's add 6 onto that
Plus 6.
chat's damage.
Okay.
So that's what 15 damage. Then it needs to make a wisdom save. Failed, so it's now disadvantage and second attack. God, I love Bandmasters. Where's my scimitar speed
You
gone? There we
ripped them
go.
apart. Those 2 crits on the troll matron just really... Oh,
What do you expect?
I'm
Come on, man.
upset.
Oh, bless.
10 minus 11. Okay.
I thought this would be a
Sonata has just leapt at this troll and it's just jumped on its front and just stabbed him right in the shoulder before dragging the blade down as a second
it just
attack.
rips down across the
Yeah.
chest. Right, okay. Cool.
And he just gets back off and goes, "Come and get me." In Draconic, obviously slipping back into his normal language.
Right, so he wants to kill Nipa, but you are taking up his personal space at the moment. So
Yeah.
you see his attention turned down towards you. Okay, anything else you want to do?
No, I'm just hiding resolve. Still got my shield out.
Okay, so before you, Eldas, something else just has its go.
That thing's dying. Back where it is right now.
That's like a weird...
It
I just want to...
looks like a Nurgle plague zombie.
Yeah, it does.
30 feet. Okay.
Plaguing.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so Yoshie, your attention is sort of really down at where the fight was. Behind you hear the crack of a tree, and out of it comes this grossly fat troll. It's got pustules all over it. There are oozing and sort of like dripping.
Don't talk about me like that.
And it just comes barreling out towards you. It's used all its speed to get up to you, so it can't take an attack just now. But yes, now on to Eldas.
I'm gonna teleport away from that.
Okay, well, I can see the one next to me is passed out and the other one's being dealt with. I look up and see that this big green one's sneaking up behind Yoshie, so I'm going to charge at him and use the pounce.
Nice. Yes.
Going to him.
Must make sense.
I wouldn't want to bite at that. I wonder what diseases you'll contract.
Okay, so let me just do the strength one.
Every single one.
10th. Okay, so you run up onto it and you knock it prone. Your claw attack. Look, I need to manually put in the armor. Your claw attack doesn't hit it, and neither does your bite. But it is prone on the ground in front of you at the moment. So melee attacks on it do have advantage until its turn. Well, until it gets up.
Okay.
So we're on to Charmander, yeah?
Yeah. Well, this big sort of one that's just fallen unconscious next to us, is it like, if he prods it with his nose, does it do anything, like make any noises, or?
It doesn't make any noises at the moment.
So there's no sign of it coming around anytime soon?
It might do, it might not. You don't know.
Okay, in that case, he's going to play it a bit safe and just attack this one.
Okay. Okay, so the bite, okay, it does sink into him. Okay, horrible, rotten taste to this thing, but you do damage to it. Unfortunately, your claws just whiff the air. Okay, Anthir, you seem to be very low on health.
Yep, Anthir is going to use Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay.
So we're going to 15 health.
Annette hasn't had her go yet either.
And he is also going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh, very nice.
And
so,
he's going to place it.
Let me just go get it quickly.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon, copy.
What's the range of Spiritual Weapon?
I don't know, read it up.
60 foot, it says.
I have a question.
Okay.
Would this count as a melee attack?
Bonus action, you cast a spell. You make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet. So yeah.
So would that do bonus damage against a prone creature?
Yes, it would.
Perfect. That's where I move it to.
Okay. Right, so it doesn't do bonus damage, but it's just
it does
advantage. Yeah. Okay, so 9 force damage. Alright, so -9. Okay, so Eldas and Yoshie, you see the spiritual weapon, this hammer come through, coming, and it smacks into the venom troll, and this liquid splashes all over you. Both of you take 2d8, 11 points of damage as this liquid with some of the pus sort of like just spurts all over you, and it sears into your skin and starts sort of burning you.
I guess it's not going to go very well when I punch that with my weapon.
Okay, so Anthir, anything else?
No,
No?
because I can't really move.
Okay. Where's Charmander on there again? I thought we'd already done
Right
it.
next time, yeah.
Pardon?
Oh, you mean why is he on there again?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's yeah. What's he doing? Okay.
He's
Nice.
like, you taste disgusting, but I need you to die.
Wonderful. How do you take this troll down?
Oh, lovely.
Well,
Commander! Jesus
I
Christ.
try and bite onto his arm
Yeah.
and then use my claws to scrape down his legs.
Okay. There's just this rending sound as the flesh tears and these chunks are just sort of flying in the air behind Charmander as he's just like rabbit kicking it. And yeah, it drops to the floor. Okay. Wonderful. It's now a steaming hunk of meat at the floor of Charmander's feet. You've got extra movement if you want to head towards the other troll.
Yeah, we kind of want to go at this one that's like unconscious,
Okay.
just because he's like aware that it's not dead.
All right.
So it's just going to move there.
Okay. Just see what happens. All right. As he does, he hears the death rattle of the troll matron, as because she has taken fire damage, she doesn't regenerate this turn, and actually dies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nipa coming in clutch there.
Okay, this troll. Okay, he.
Needs to take fire damage.
Okay. It groans as some of the shredded flesh sort of knits back together, and he sort of like pushes himself up onto his knees. Stands up using half of his movement, and he's going to make his multi-attacks against Anthir.
Oh, what?
It might be disadvantaged. Let me check how long
He
a guiding attack lasts.
has died and come back.
So are we counting that
He
as...
did
Yeah, I'm
die
going
with
to count
some
that as
acid.
everything resetting. It's
Does the
like
situation change?
a bless would fall if you died and came back.
Okay,
under that
no,
sort
I
of thing,
understand.
yeah.
Like this, like you've relaxed, you've gone out of that stance.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, so the bite misses you. It's still quite weak. The claw comes in. 17, does that hit?
Nope.
Okay, the 16 does though.
Yeah.
For 16 slashing damage. It's a last desperate sort of
4 health.
swipe at you. And sorry, this guy is going to have a certain amount of hit points. Okay. That's all he can do. Nipa?
Okay.
Nipper shouts in their language. Oh no, you don't. And I am going to. For the moment, this will be alright. I'm just gonna snapshot a firebolt at it.
Okay. Right, so it hits it for fire, singes its chest, and it howls out in agony again. And it says, "I'm gonna snap your bones!" In giant. Okay. Yoshie. Your skin is stinging from this splashed liquid and everything.
So Yoshie is going to stand sort of say, ah! And he is going to say, downward, downward, downward. Take another D4 fire damage.
Okay.
1.
Nice.
So I'm at -1 now. And he is going to use Carol's chain dagger. But as he rips it out, he's going to teleport over to this troll over here, so he doesn't get splashed by the stinging stuff.
Okay. Okay, I like that. All right. So, unfortunately, 13's not.
I used inspiration.
16's just enough to get it. Okay, so it does 9, so that's 14. Okay, as you pull it out, the liquid sort of splashes towards you, but you bamf out. However, the Allosaurus will take 12 points of damage, please, Eldas. As you're splattered by more liquid. Nice play though, Yoshie. Okay. Annette is going to... She's going to start praying underneath her breath, and there's a hum as energy starts to build around her, and she... Yeah, she's going to cast Cure Wounds 2nd level on Anthir. Okay, so Anthir, you regain 12 hit points.
I'm going to... thank you.
Okay. She looks at you wide-eyed. You can see she is petrified, absolutely petrified, and she's sort of like warily stumbles back a little bit towards sort of like Nipa, looking for reassurance.
You okay?
No, I did not sign up for this.
I mean, technically you actually did, but sure.
Yeah, you were warned.
I was not expecting this. I've been in the jungle before, but I've never encountered a creature such as this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, Nada.
You did sign up for it.
You now have a refreshed troll standing in front of you. He did push himself
No, I
to
was
his
a
feet.
little bit confused as to why. He's sure he stabbed it in the chest and put it down. He's sure of that. But apparently not.
I mean, trolls are endemic to Cholt. I don't know if he would actually... Maybe if you make a history check, do you know why?
I mean, Nada made the
Let's
check.
see.
I
I know you know why, but does Nada? I mean, it's on the cusp. You make the call. Do you know why or not?
I think Nada would know what happens, maybe not the exact magics behind it.
Right. You know that there's a way to keep a troll down. It's there somewhere at the back of your mind.
I'm sure Nipa knows. Nipa probably knows.
Yeah, Nipa's... Yeah. Hell yeah.
Nipa's clued up.
Okay, so what's he going to...
Nipa knows magic.
Nada's gonna just slice and dice. It's a one-way ticket to Knife Town. So attack 1.
Okay, 14 does not... 25 does hit. Alright, so how do you finally take this troll down? Because he has taken 5 damage this round, so next time he
Off
will
of its
definitely
head.
not. Okay, so the head loops up into the air, the black hair spinning around it in a circle as it sort of lands over here, and the body itself slumps over onto the floor. Okay, there's a gargled cry of grief from this troll up here in front of Eldas. Anything that Nada wants to do with his movement?
I'm just gonna look around and I'm just gonna quickly just sheath my sword and just begin to get my crossbow out.
Okay. Alright. You're not moving. I know you've got the feet, so that's cool. Right, the Venom Troll is going to... the Allosaurus in front of it is going to get the brunt of all of this. First. Just remind me, has the Venom Troll... No, okay, don't worry. Allosaurus. Bite and 2 claws. Bite, claw, claw. Okay, so the bite misses you for sure. Does the 16 hit the Nanosaurus?
The bite hits as well.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, he's only got 13 armor.
Ooh. No, he rolled a 10 on the bite attack. So yeah,
okay.
that misses. He rolled a 10, a 16 and a 24. So you do still, however, take 21 points of damage as the 2 claws just slash into you.
I'm still standing.
You're still standing. Wow. How many hit points did you start off with?
I have 51.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Why is it just 21? What about the poison damage?
The 10 from the... Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. Okay, plus another 11 poison damage.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're still standing, though.
No more.
Okay.
So I just changed back, do I now, into...
Yeah.
Yeah, you just bounce back into your regular form. I'll just drag you down because I think you're behind some fences there. Okay. So yeah, Venom Troll sort of looks all startled at you. Is going to... No, you can't do any more. Okay.
Can I not use Hidden Step, or...
If you link it as a bonus action...
Yeah.
As a bonus action, you can, yeah, absolutely.
So he's like, I come back and then disappear because I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's just like, oh shit, and you're gone. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so he sort of like looks around you. Are you going to use any movement?
Yeah.
While you're hidden, yeah?
Away.
Because you knew where you were when you disappeared.
Yeah, I just it's fine.
Okay.
Safety.
The Venom Troll started his turn in the spiritual weapon. Does he take damage then, or is it at the start of your turn?
I don't know.
Spiritual weapon's a bonus action to activate, I do believe.
I'll read it. I'll link it in chat.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so it's a bonus on your action. Okay, nice. All right. Sorry, Eldas, you couldn't use Hidden Step. It's not your turn. It was his turn. Okay, but it is now going to go on to your turn. I'm assuming you're going to Hidden Step as your bonus action, or did you want to make an attack and then Hidden Step?
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
Okay, brilliant. Yeah, I just thought.
He'd be a bit stumped anyway, seeing as I just went from a dinosaur to...
Yeah, so he's still at that sort of like wide-eyed stage.
I'm wondering whether I just poison spray.
Okay, DC 16. I'm not even going to make the roll. It does nothing to him.
Okay. So then I just...
Then you Hidden Step and move back. Okay.
He's like a poison troll. Poison won't do anything.
Okay.
So the damage does nothing.
The poison did absolutely nothing to him. No.
Okay.
Okay. Anthir, you're up.
Right, Anthir is going to cast Shatter
Oh, nice.
at level 2.
Okay, I'm not going to drag it across or anything like that.
Okay, yeah, on that
DC
troll.
15.
And as a bonus action, he's going to attack with his spirit.
He made the save, so I assume it's just 5 thunder damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, half.
Yep.
And then as his bonus attack, he's going to do the thing with spiritual weapon, which is 8 force damage.
8 force damage. Okay. Okay, again, there's a splattering of liquid and stuff as more of these pustules explode, but nothing's in range. Okay, Charmander, do you want to go up and have a taste of this tasty-looking troll?
Oh. He just kind of looks around, chirps, and just steps behind Eldas. So just
Okay.
don't let it touch me.
It's icky, I don't want to taste that. Don't make me. Alright, so Nipa, you're up.
Yes.
60 feet.
Yeah, it's not a problem. He's not inorganic.
He is inorganic.
Inorganic. As in, like, non-flesh.
No, you can't pick him up to catapult him at himself.
Does he... It looks like we need a lot of damage rather than automatic hits. He's not casting a spell, so I can't break concentration. I'm just gonna throw just a quick level 1 chromatic orbit in.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna shout, What is that thing filled with?
I should be able to find out soon enough.
Straight rolls. Straight rolls. Straight rolls!
Nice. Okay, and this is...
Fire,
What was it?
cool.
You sure you don't want to use poison damage?
No, I'm very sure
Okay.
that the fire list is going to use the fire.
You could use acid.
I don't feel that sharp today.
Okay. Alright, Yoshie. It's going to be
Right,
getting
so
up in your grill
Yoshie.
soon.
Yoshi is going to say, Odamo.
Again, alright, take your damage.
Take 1 damage.
Okay. You've been doing well with that. Just taking 1 damage on, that's really, really good. I might have to break that ring.
15, 20, 25, 30 behind it, and I'm going to attack with sneak attack and missing.
Yeah, there's no
Can I
advantage
give
or
him
anything like that.
inspiration?
You can give him inspiration, yep.
But oh yes, thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, so
Okay. So
it's 23 damage.
20.
I'm going to use Charmander's.
3 damage. 3 damage. Okay, nice.
And then I'm going to run 5,
Oh, yep.
10, take a bonus action to disengage. 15, 20, 25, 30, and that's my movement.
Okay, can you also take 10 damage from the splashback
Oh
as
yeah,
you were ripping into him?
I forgot about that.
Okay. Let's have a look. Alright, on the net's turn. She's used 1 of those. Alright, you're gonna get, hang on, is it? Oh, it's concentration, I'm not gonna use that one. Okay, this is concentration as well. Okay, no, there's going to be a cure wounds at level 1. Okay, and that is going to Yoshie. 6.
Thank you, Annette.
Okay. She says, I know it's not much, but hopefully it'll help. You're doing well.
Thank you, it will help, Annette.
Okay. Nada.
No. So at this point, Nada's finished out getting his crossbow, right?
Yeah, he's got it.
And it's just my dudes. We're gonna be blasting.
Okay.
Shield off AC modifier, and okay. So first things first. First, I'm gonna use I'm gonna do a sharpshooter attack with a heavy crossbow, and make it a precision attack.
Okay.
So 9 plus. Let me roll the dice. 8. So 9 plus 8 is 16. Because 5 for sharpshooter.
Okay.
They take a 5 sharp. So 9 plus 8 is 17. Sorry.
Okay, it is enough to get that.
So 15 damage.
All right. Okay.
Same again, sharpshooter. Gonna just so I go boof, one kneecap, go for the other. So 20.
Wow. Okay. And this is a hell of a lot of damage.
With sharpshooter. So
It goes
17
down.
plus 10.
Yeah.
So just
It
one
falls to the
kneecap,
ground.
boof. Another kneecap, boof.
So it staggers to the ground, groans in pain as that pushes the arrows even further through its kneecaps and up into its thighs. And it slumps forward.
How did you get 17 for the plus 10?
Sorry?
Oh, because the sharpshooter's up top with the damage, right? And then 9 plus 8. No, it's 19, sorry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's much more than you needed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so it collapses to its knees. Did Nipa do?
Nipa did fire,
Okay,
Dave.
brilliant. Okay, so we are going
If
to
not, chuck fire on it.
drop that down. Okay, I'm very disappointed. Okay, that fight is nowhere as hard as I was planning for you. So I'm
You're
giving you
warned.
fair warning now.
Squeak.
Yeah.
Squeak sometime.
You have an angry DM that's going to start throwing shit at you. Yeah.
Please don't throw actual shit.
It's not going to get past the screen, Terry.
Yeah, I'll just have to clean it up. Yeah, that's just horrible. Okay, so yeah, what do you want to do? You all sort of like everyone's breathing heavily, chests are like looking warily at each other. You gonna do what?
Nara's begin to investigate this troll maiden. Like this is weird. It's weird.
Okay.
Yoshi's going to get out of the fire.
Make a history check as you investigating the troll maiden.
Yeah, sure.
I want to see something.
Nipa for history.
Scroll down. Yeah, I mean you have no idea why this troll is more massive than the others or anything.
No, I'm gonna inspire my shit.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you recall some stuff that you've read about sort of like local sort of flora and fauna of Chult, and you know that conversely to most natural things, the females of the troll species are always much larger, much more muscular, and the dominant force. She is very obviously the matriarch, the matron of this little clan.
As we heard, as I heard, shall I say?
Yeah.
No, he's just going through her body, checking anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any markings?
Let's have a
Do you want
look.
like an investigation
You
or something?
Find 12 gold pieces, 22 silver pieces, and 39 copper pieces. Okay. And sorry, I need an investigation roll from Nipa on the troll
sure.
maiden as well.
That's intimidation. That's investigation.
Oh my lord. Okay. So we're gonna get
A fine tooth. It's a fine tooth claw.
8,
So a
9.
chimetic claw.
You're gonna get 11 rolls on the treasure trops. So you get a potion of animal friendship. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is this all being written down somewhere?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck me. Alright, no it's not, but this is what you find on her. And what I'll say is it's actually in the tent
Okay.
that you find this. Okay. So, potion of animal friendship, a rotting quiver containing 1d10 silvered arrows, an excellent lock.
Can this be copied, please?
Just copy and paste it from the chat.
It's not in the chat.
Oh, fuck. Alright, sorry. Okay.
That's fine.
Right, potion of animal friendship. Copy.
Are we gonna have a short rest here to get some hit points back?
Yeah.
Well, you were actually looking for a camp for the night when you were doing this, so you're going to be coming up to a long rest.
Oh, well, we can just use this place then, that it's already
Yep.
set
Yeah.
up.
Damn.
Yeah. Engraved ivory cases.
Have you got these tools?
What's a
Yeah.
horn of blasting?
Search it up.
On a blasting. Interesting.
Okay, and another potion of animal friendship. Okay.
Yeah, pretty.
Alright, so, who's searching the other trolls?
Yoshi's gonna search the venomous one.
The venomous one, yeah? Okay.
Me, I tried to see if I could
He's-
like catch them with that pus or something in a vial, but
I
I
was
failed.
Yoshi
you-
was about to say he's going to see if he can like get into the vial of that troll venomous pus.
Okay, try do your harvesting on it.
Harvesting. How
Yeah.
do you do that?
It's a nature check, I believe.
Alright, Yoshi.
Yeah.
Nature.
Let me just double check.
I'm going to use less. So it's an extra what, 1d4?
Yeah.
If it's not enough, I can use my inspiration, seeing as I tried to do the same thing but failed.
Okay, so you need a DC 17 nature check.
So I use my inspire, because then you pass with 18.
Oh, sorry, a DC 15
Oh, okay, so I got
nature
it.
check. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at the other one. Right, and a venom troll is a challenge rating 7. Okay,
Wow.
so you
Not much
get. So what do you want to get from this troll pus? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so just put troll pus poison. 100
Alright.
gold pieces. It's an uncommon item. Put uncommon, yeah? That was looted off it. Okay. You also get a jar of Kegom's ointment. Do you see that? Did it come up for
Yep.
you? Okay.
What is that, though?
Search for it, and you'll see. And you get 6 gold pieces, 22 silver pieces, and 31 copper pieces. Alright. Eldas, do you want to do the other troll for us? If you can do your... so you get...
I searched it up and there were no
Spells.
results found.
Okay, I'll get back to you in a moment. All right. Spell scroll. Choose a first level spell. You get. Let's see. Roll me a 1d6, please. What is it? Because I'm on another page.
2.
2.
A 2.
I feel like it's bad.
Okay, you get. Those are cantrips. That's cantrips. Still cantrip. Okay, you get a scroll of Beast Bond.
Ooh, that's good.
That's right.
Okay, you also get 14 gold pieces, 20 silver pieces, and 24. Are you going to try harvest anything from it, or do you want to investigate it, or anything else with it?
I did try and investigate mine, failed.
I thought that was up on the other
one.
troll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't find anything else on it. However, you can also add a tent or 3 tents to you, because you've got this very nice, very large tent there. It does stink a little bit. It's got this sort of like
Just wash
fetid
it.
odour of sort of like damp and stuff in it, but it would afford you some protection from the rain, and I believe.
I think this big one would be quite good to,
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
can wash it too.
yeah.
You can wash it too. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so we are going to take a break here just to make a quick cup of tea and everything like that, and we will return for the evening camp. Alright, see you shortly.
See you shortly.
Well, thank you for making it all the way to the end. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. All indications are yes, as you made it this far, so consider doing us a huge favour by giving us the thumbs up. Subscribe and click the bell to be notified when part 2 is posted. Love you all. Goodbye.